to another bookish video. I'm your host, Caitlin, and welcome back to Libib's booktube channel. Today, we are going to get into the what I've been for July. This is our July wrap-up that covers books, movies, music, and video games that I have enjoyed this past month. Today, I also want to get right into the books that I read in July because I actually read 2 books and I started a third and I'm really excited to talk about them. The first book that I read, sorry I don't have any of the books. I don't know where they went. I packed them away and I unpacked most of them, but I still can't find them. The first book that I read for the month of July is The Sad Ghost Club, and I ended up rating it a 2 out of 5 stars. Yes, a sad rating for the Sad Ghost Club book. This book talks about Sam, a sad ghost that ends up committing and making plans to go to a party, ends up meeting another ghost there named Sucks, and they kind of talk to each other throughout the night about different things in life, about depression, seeking help, and feeling better once you finally talk to someone else. I ended up rating this book, like I said, 2 out of 5 stars. The title is what the book is about, a sad ghost, and I felt like the entire storyline was literally just a flat line. There was no like, what's going on here, there. I liked that they set it up for a second volume, however, I will not be picking it up. I thought the overall message of the book was really good to, talk to someone about your feelings. If you're sad, get help. I felt like that was a really good message. I also identified with our main character because sometimes I commit to plans and I procrastinate like going to them or even wanting to go to them. I'm like, I made plans. I just want to stay home and sleep or do something else. So I definitely related to the main character in the book that way. But other than that, there was no plot twist. There was no like highs, lows, nothing. It was just pretty much a flat line. So I ended up rating it 2 out of 5 stars. It was just a below average rate for me. However, the next book I cannot rave enough about, and that is Paper Girls Volume 1. Brian K. Vaughan does it again. Saga guy, Paper Girls, yes, please. I rated this 4.5 out of 5 stars and I can't get enough. We have 4 girls who are delivering papers on the early hours after Halloween, and they encounter some things that are definitely not people, and some weird things start happening, and it is set in the 80s. It is awesome and fantastic. It's just right up my alley. I love the art style. I love the colors. I love literally everything about this book, and I immediately had to purchase volume 2 ASAP because I was unsure. I'm like, I don't know anything about this book. I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but then I fell in love with it. So I really love and enjoy it. So if you're getting into comics, like Saga and Paper Girls are my go-to. So I ended up, the next book that I read in the month of July did not complete, was Paper Girls Volume 2. I don't know where it's at and I need to find it ASAP because I need to read it, and I also need to order the rest of the series because I'm so excited to continue on with this story. So overall, I would say it was a pretty successful reading month. I had a not so good book, but I had a fantastic, phenomenal read that has really like tried to get me back into reading, and I can't wait to continue on with that series and also hopefully get to some spooky books in the month of August because spooky season is fast approaching. Next up is movies. So I ended up only watching one movie, which was a documentary on Hulu, and that is Victoria's Secret's Angels and Demons. I ended up rating this documentary 4 out of 5 stars. It is a 3-part series that I found absolutely fascinating because it takes you into not only like the early days of Victoria's Secret, but kind of like how it's just kind of crumbled and poofed itself into literally smithereens in recent years. And I found like the second and third part to be one of my favorites because you get into some really like not so great stuff and some really interesting stuff. So it makes you like think about things. Other than that, I have just been watching 90 Day Fiancé. I'm trying to get into Big Brother, and I finally finished the latest season of The Great Food Truck Race on Food Network. So that's what I've been up to outside the movie realm in the reality TV world. Next up is music. I haven't really been listening to a specific artist, but there is a Spotify playlist that I have been devouring lately and have on repeat, and that playlist title is called College 2014 to 2018, which was when I was in college, so it has all these great classic hits, as one may say. I just always feel like it's a really good pump up playlist and really hypes me up, especially in the morning, getting ready in the day. And last but not least, we're going to talk about video games. I played Animal Crossing once this month, and during this time, I got KK Slider to come to my town. I know, I'm very far behind. I was like super good at playing Animal Crossing a few years ago, but now I just like kind of play it once a month. So it took me a while to get KK Slider into my town. But after he came and visited and did his song and dance, I ended up popping into the ocean and diving for sea creatures and whatnot. So that was kind of the extent of my Animal Crossing journey. Anyways, let me know in the comment section down below what were some of your favorite things that you consumed in the month of July. Let me know. And anyways, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, especially subscribe if you want to come back and see the August wrap up, which will be at the end of this month / early September. So anyways, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and we will see you next time for a new bookish video.